Thanks, buddy. Oh, looky, here comes a mermaid. Wow.
Hi, everybody. Oh, there's so many friends here. Wow, we have friends from this land and friends from lands far, far away. Did you guys get to meet my wizard friend? How many of you have seen him in the book already? And how about my fairy friend Oclara? Did you look and see the secret about Oclara? Yeah? Oh, I'm so happy. Let's scoot me up just a little bit. Are we able to scoot me up?
Or we could scoot everybody forward.
Yeah. And scoot. Everybody can come forward just a little bit. You can help with that.
Ooh, the magical line.
Right up.
Yeah, I want to see you guys. Oh, I see little mermaids here too. You look beautiful. I love your fins. How nice. Oh, I see a pirate Kai. And another mermaid. Oh, you all look so great. I love your face painting. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful fins. How many of you dressed like a mermaid for Halloween? Did you?
You did. Raise your hand.
Did you dress like a mermaid? How many of you, did any of you dress like a pirate? I wore an eye patch on Halloween like a pirate. Well, I want to show you some of my sea creature friends. How many of you guys have pets at home? Raise your hand if you have pets at home. You do? Do you have? Do you have kitty cats?
I have 3 of them. I have 3 of them. I'll get rid of them and then get 2 of them.
How many of you have dogs? Dogs? I love fluffy kitties and dogs. We don't have them in the
One of my cats is right here.
Oh, it's going to have lots of kitties. Fish? I have lots of fish
I
friends.
have fish.
Well, do you guys know what kind of friends that come visit me where I live?
I even have a fish too.
What do you think, Kai? What comes and visits me where I live? Do you remember?
Turtle?
Turtles. Who likes dolphins? Is dolphin your favorite animal in the sea? Yeah, a lot of fish. Oh, Blinky's little squiddy got in here. He likes to. I think he brings it to make him feel better when he gets nervous. Here you go, Blink. There's your squiddy guy. So sometimes in my sea cave, I don't have pets there, but animals come in and out of my cave and they visit me all the time. Just like Little Mermaid, she had friends, right? Do you know Little Mermaid's friends? Who are her animal friends?
Ariel.
Who's Ariel's friends? Do you know their
Some
names?
friends come and go and other friends stay around and spit on your face.
Who's Ariel's friends?
Flounder.
Flounder and who else? Who else?
The little and that's
The red one? Do you have the red?
the crab.
Sebastian!
It's a little dolphin.
And there's a little dolphin in the room. I can meet him. Well, where I live, all kinds of little critters come in. Sometimes we have crabs that crawl around and creep. Oh, you can pass those down there. And I didn't bring the real thing because they have to stay in the water. But these are just like what comes into my house. Crabs. Would you think it was funny if a crab crawled around on your bed?
Nope.
Or on your rock? Do you sleep on a rock?
No.
No? Here you go.
No.
Oh, I bet you guys have seen one of these. Who has held a starfish? Starfish, they're one of my favorite things that like to live on the rocks where I live. And there's all kinds of starfish. There's one on Blinky's hat. You see? I gave him that as a gift. Some starfish are big and some starfish are little. And some of them have lots of arms and some of them have less arms. And you can see all these little tiny little legs right here. That's how they stick on the rocks. They're one of my favorite things to visit. And one of my other favorite animals are stingrays. Have you guys seen stingrays before? I bet you've pet one.
I touched them.
Have you pet one?
I pet one. I pet one.
You have? At the zoo? And they don't have their stingers at the zoo, so you can pet them, right? Well, they're really actually very sweet, and they remind me of puppy dogs because they're so playful and they love it when I come and pet them. And when they swim like butterflies in the water. It's so pretty to watch. You can pass around my stingray friend. Do any of you know what my favorite animal is though? My favorite? Do any of you remember? Do you remember, Kai, what my favorite animal in the ocean is?
Oh, sea fish. Sea fish. Turtle.
Oh yes, the sea turtle. Yes, sea turtles are my favorite. And there's all kinds of sea turtles. Have you raise your hand if you've seen a real one?
I saw one.
Did you? Where did you see one at? Oh, at the aquarium? Yeah. Some of them can get so big and be like 100 years old. And they can weigh like 100 or 200 pounds. They can get so big.
Like 100,000.
They can get so old and so big and they're so awesome. And you see what's different about them than regular sea turtles that are on turtles that are on land?
They have flippers.
They have flippers to swim instead of.
And the kinds that I have two, and they don't have. They have little feet.
Little feet instead of flippers?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what kind of makes them different, and their noses are a little bit different. Do you want to pass those down?
Well, I don't have you.
And there's different colors of sea turtles. Different kinds. And do you know when they're born? They're in like a little egg that looks like a ping pong ball, and they're so tiny when they're born, and they're so brave. So I named this one Courage, because they find their way from the nest and scuttle all the way to that big, big, scary ocean sometimes. So big for them. How many of you, or your moms, or your sisters, or your aunts, or anyone paint their fingernails? Do you guys ever paint your fingernails, or does your mommy or aunts or sisters paint their fingernails? You do? What do you use to paint your fingernails with? Nail polish? Can you guess what mermaids use? Can you guess?
Water.
We eat seaweed. Can you guess? We use squiddy from octopus and squid. Did you know that an octopus can make ink? Did you know that? Well, sometimes we like to gather up the ink and we can make it to write with, so we can draw just like you, but we use a special ink from squid, octopus. You can pass those squishy guys around.
I want it, Jenny. I love squishy.
If you guys pass it all down the line, everyone will get a turn. So I have a question, and you raise your hand. What do you guys use when you sleep at night to rest your head? What do you use? A pillow. Do you all use a pillow?
Yeah.
Well, do any of you use a sea sponge?
No.
Raise your hand if you use a sea sponge. Nobody? Not any of you? Have you ever tried it? No? Well, I like to find real sea sponges off of the reef, and this one's from my home. It still smells like the sea. It might smell a little salty to you. Have you ever used a real sponge for crafts or to wash your car?
We wash.
You wash? They're good for washing
the car.
Well, when it's wet, it gets really, really soft, and it's perfect to sleep on in my sea cave. And this is real, so if you're very careful with it, I'll pass it around and you can all look at it.
I have glitter on my hand.
How many of you know what I do with this?
A seashell.
What do I do with this one? I call my friends, yes. We call this my shell phone sometimes. So I listen inside of it. Sometimes there's a message from my sea sisters or my pirate friends, or sometimes I can hear the ocean. And sometimes if you were to ever find a shell like this with a hole right here, what do you think that's for?
It's for a horn.
No. A horn, yes. So if you're ever walking on the beach and you find a shell like this with a hole right here, that means it definitely belonged to a mermaid and it was very special. And we would use it to play music. You would blow in the hole and we could play music, or we could alarm other mermaids or pirates.
That's hard. It's like, someone has the octopus. Maybe I can get the octopus for you. It smells.
Did you smell my sponge? Does it smell like my salty house?
It
It smells like my salty house? my hair? It does? My hair's kind of salty. Well, after you pass all of the items down, you can give him the kilted jacket and he'll put him away safely.
I'm trying to find
Okay, now I brought some really, really, really magical items. Very special items. And when I read my book to you, I want you to look for these special items and tell me when you see them in the book. And it's okay to raise your hand and say what it is. It's okay if you want to do that. So in my special story, I find a very, very special.
It's a map.
It's a map. Yes, it's a real map. And then I can't lose this because this is our way home. Can you see on the map some of the magical places? You see where the Mystery Island is? I haven't been there yet. What do you think might be a Mystery Island?
Treasure.
I think treasure, dragons, maybe? I don't know what would be there. And you'll see down here, down here, around here is where I like to be in my sea cave. And up here is Mermaid Falls. So you'll have to find these places in the story. There's the Wizard's Castle. Who do you think lives there? And then over here is Pirate's Way. What do you think we find at Pirate's Way? Pirates, of course. Do you think that's where the treasure is?
Yeah.
So, and Fairy Meadows. Fairy, yeah. So you'll have to look for those places. And also, I want you to look, when I'm reading this story, look for my seashell that I showed you. And I want you to look for this very special locket. This locket is full of something very magical.
I saw that in my book.
Do you see what's inside? Can you see it, or is it invisible?
Visible.
It's actually full of good luck. A very special pirate gave it to me to bring me good luck. So when you see this in the book, I want you to tell me. And here's something fun. Blinky likes to keep this safe for me. Do you think I should wear it?
Yeah.
I want you to tell me when you see some of the treasure that's in my book too, okay? Will you guys look for it while we're reading?
Yeah.
Blinky, you can hold on to that.
But they have to have the book.
Let's rinse my fins so I don't dry out. Oh, that feels good. Now get your toes too. That's nice. It has to stay hydrated. I want to thank all of you guys for coming here today. This is a very, very special day for me. I've been working on this book for many, many years.
Hey, those guys have those books?
She does have those books. They're helping me sell them today, so everyone can try to get one. Good. This book took me a very long time to make, and it's so special that today is finally released for you guys. I had a lot of very special photographers and friends that helped me make this happen. And now I can finally share it with you. One warm summer night long, long ago in the blue waters of the Mediterranean Sea, something very magical happened. The moon and the sea created a mermaid, Moon Mermaid. Moon was a very lonely mermaid and spent much of her time in her sea cave dreaming of adventures. Do you see my sea cave? Under the seaweed?
I see one.
Start from there. One day, feeling bored and blue, she found something strange and magical.
It was the map.
What do you think it's the map?
Yeah, it is the map.
See? The treasure map.
Wow.
Just think of the adventures and all of the treasures I could find, she thought. Oh, is that cool? I think so too. Excited, Moon left at once. Let's go, you guys want to come with me? Let's go, let's see what comes next. Oh. Moon swam for a long time until she finally spotted something on a rocky beach. She could not believe what she saw. It was another mermaid. beautiful she is. Do you see her here?
He has a blue tail too.
Yeah, when you see my friends, you can point them out too, the friends that you met today. The beautiful mermaid swam over to Moon. Hello, my name is Mermaid Christy. Why are you hiding? She asked. Moon quickly explained, I've never seen another mermaid before. I thought I was the only one. Isn't she pretty? She's so pretty. And her tail is blue like mine.
Just like yours.
The two mermaids shared stories and they laughed. They taught each other new things and they became great friends. Moon told Christy all about the map she had found and that she was searching for treasure in these new lands. Christy replied, I know of one of these places and you will love it. Let's go, follow me. Where do you think we're going? Where do you think? Let's see. The mermaids swam until moonrise where they came to a mystical waterfall full of other mermaids. These are our sea sisters, Christy introduced Moon. All the other mermaids were so kind and they were so beautiful. They told Moon all about the secrets of Mermaid Falls and they swam and they played games. Do you see how many mermaids are there?
9.
I think I counted 10 mermaids. Can you imagine meeting 10 mermaids at a waterfall?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There's so many mermaids. Do you want to know the biggest secret about Mermaid Falls? Asked Misty and Mimi, the youngest of the mermaids. Yes! Screamed Moon, full of excitement. Then come with us. We'll show you. The mermaids raced as fast as they could to a nearby boat. Do you want to know the biggest secret about Mermaid Falls?
Yeah.
I do. Oh, this is Guinevere, one of our unicorn friends. They come to the falls to visit us. It's our job to keep their magic safe and to protect them. The mermaids explained. Do you see? That is the most rare unicorn of all. Did you know that? She's a young black unicorn. She's so magical. I've never met another unicorn. Moon loved the unicorn and meeting all of her new sea sisters. She had never been so happy. The young mermaids told Moon she was very close to Pirate Island and that maybe she could find the treasure she was searching for there. Do you want to go to Pirate Island? Moon set off swimming into the dark water until she saw a large shadow above her. What could this be, she wondered.
A boat.
Oh, you think so? Who thinks it's a boat, a ship?
There's a ship and a treasure.
Oh, let's
And a
see.
pirate.
I think you're right.
It's a ship of a captain.
It is. Oh my goodness. Surfacing, she was amazed at what she found. It was a ship. Reaching out from above, a pirate tossed down a coin and surprised her. The name's Blackhaven. Come on up. The pirate invited the mermaid onto his ship where he had been counting some of his coins, and he showed her some of his loot. Do you guys see anything special in that picture?
Your
What do you see? My shell. What else do you see? What do you see?
Crown. And on this one I see that.
Yes.
What's next? The wizard.
Pirates and mermaids aren't so different after all, Moon thought. We both love treasure. Do you like treasure? Who likes treasure? Treasure and chocolate. The captain enjoyed learning about the mermaids and hearing about Moon's quest to find treasure. The kind pirate gave her a special locket and told her it would bring her good luck on her search.
The locket.
The lucky locket. Then he insisted she go and meet the rest of his crew on the island. You ready to meet the rest of the crew? Let's go. Moon swam through the black waters of Pirate Island. She soon noticed a group of pirates carrying huge chests of gold and jewels onto the beach. I recognize that pirate. Do you see that pirate?
I see you.
Captain Redcap. The pirate crew welcomed Moon. They sang her sea shanties and told her tales and explained that they believed mermaids brought good luck. Let's That's a lot of pirates. Did you see all those pirates?
I don't have the page.
Oh, you turned and then you... Moon told the pirates all about the wonderful adventure she was on, seeking treasure from the mysterious map she had found. Aye, the crew shouted. We've got plenty of treasure, my dear mermaid. Perhaps one of our jewels is what you seek. The pirates offered Moon a beautiful necklace. Oh, I love it, she said. Thank you, and thank you for being so kind to me. They were nice pirates, weren't they? Before she left the island, one of the pirates brought her a small treasure box. We hope you find the treasure you are looking for, and if you find it, you can keep it safe in here. Good luck on your travels, lovely mermaid. You're welcome to Pirate Island anytime. Moon waved goodbye and swam away into the sea.
That's you.
That's me. Continuing on with her journey, the mermaid came to a lush island covered with colorful flowers, trees, and beautiful waterfalls. As she looked closer, she saw a happy little fairy setting up for tea. Well, don't just lay there hiding in the cold water. Come join me for tea, the fairy called out to Moon.
I remember that day. Now this
Do you see her? There's so cool.
Hey, I saw it.
Did you get to meet her?
Yeah.
She's the best, isn't she? Moon wasn't sure what to do. She had never really come that far onto land before. Well, come on, the fairy said to Moon. Moon splashed onto the toadstool and showed the fairy her tail.
I see a little bit purple and I see that's the mushrooms.
Yes, it is her special mushroom.
Legs.
I really can't be out of the water that long or my tail will get too dry. Moon explained to the lovely fairy. She just smiled. She leaned over the mermaid and opened a small whimsical jar. I give you the gift to transform. Do you know what that means?
You're going to transform into.
because there's so many fun things you can do with legs.
Moon couldn't believe it. The fairy's magic gave her legs. We don't see mermaids around here very often. Now you can come and visit anytime you want to, said a flower, the gracious fairy. Now you know my secret how I get legs. And thanks to the lovely fairy. As they sipped their tea, Moon thanked her new friend and promised to visit her again soon. The mermaid loved her gifts and was having a wonderful adventure, but she couldn't figure out where this magical treasure was that she was searching for. Swimming away, Moon could see a strange glowing crystal ball in the water. This doesn't belong here, she thought. Who do you think owns a magical crystal ball?
The pirate. No. The wizard.
Probably not the wizard? Do you think? Let's see. When she came out of the water, she was surprised to find the wizard. Oh, you found it, you found it. How can I repay you for finding my precious crystal ball? The wizard exclaimed. Moon told the wise wizard of her quest. She told him of the map and all the wonderful friends she had met along the way. I've searched everywhere, and I haven't found the treasure yet, and I don't even really know what I'm looking for. And now I'm tired and so far away from home. The wizard grabbed an old book and showed her. See here, I have just the magic that can get you back home. He's pretty cool, isn't he? The great wizard pointed up to the sky where a beautiful enchanted rocking horse appeared. This is Vlad. He will carry you safely back home. Just as the wizard promised, the rocking horse carried Moon through the clouds all the way back to her sea cave. Look at that magical rocking horse. Have you ever seen one so big in your life? He was amazing. When the mermaid got home, she looked at the map and all the wonderful gifts she had been given from her new friends. She smiled. Moon realized she had found the treasure she was seeking all along. The treasure of friendship. Do you see some of the things I found?